Fortnite was supposed to return to the US App Store, and guess what? Apple blocked them, and Epic is mad right after this. Apple has blocked Epic Games' submission of Fortnite to the US Apple App Store, and of course, the same thing in the European Union. Now sadly, Fortnite on iOS will be offline worldwide until Apple unblocks it. Epic Games even went on to say that they filed a motion to enforce the judge's injunction against Apple. Apple broke its week-long silence on the status of our app review with a letter saying they will not act on the Fortnite app submission until the Ninth Circuit Court rules on the partial stay. We believe this violates the court's injunction, and we have filed a second motion to enforce injunction with the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California. Now, they're not alone. Xbox is actually following suit as they're having some problems trying to get their actual application to have full access on iOS. Epic Games even went on to say that we've been transparent with Apple about our intentions while we've used app review and notarization as a pretext to circumvent the court's injunction and the EU Digital Markets Act. Apple's quote-unquote solution requires us to submit 2 versions of Fortnite. In violation of their guidelines, developers shouldn't submit multiple versions of the same app. That's not the standard that Apple holds other developers to, and it's blocking us from releasing our update in the EU and US as well. Apple is again retaliating against Epic for challenging the legality of their anti-competitive behavior, and we will fight on. Microsoft even went on to say that they blame Apple for its delayed Xbox mobile store, and they even filed support for Epic Games' fight with Apple, as it also wants to launch their new mobile improvements that they have set forth. Microsoft even went on to say the district court's injunction allows Apple to maintain its in-app exclusivity, but at least should have enabled Microsoft to offer consumers a workable solution by launching its own online store, accessible via link out, for in-app items to be purchased off app and used in games and other apps. And that is what Microsoft wants to do, but even with this solution has been stymied by Apple. Prior to the district court's most recent order, Microsoft has been unable to implement linked out payments or even inform customers that alternative purchase methods do exist, because of Apple's new anti-steering policies that restrict Microsoft's communication to users and impose an even higher economic cost to Microsoft than before the injunction. Now, of course, Epic Games and Microsoft are not backing down. They're not going to stop. They're definitely going to keep fighting, not only for themselves, but to open up the entire iOS App Store, and of course the same thing on Android. And right now, they even have the courts on their side. So it's basically just a matter of time before more of these options are available, and there's only so much that Apple will be able to restrict. But until then, keep on gaming. That's it for this one. Hope you all enjoyed. Take care. See you all in the next one.